sent that explanation to her. I haven't heard back, though. Go shut the door real quick. All right, so Janine has job offers at 2 companies. One company starts offering a salary of $28,000, and then they give a raise. I'm going to start underlining this. So one company, they have a starting salary of $28,000 and $3,000 a year. Another company, the other company offers $36,000, but the raise is only $2,000 a year. How many years would Janine's salary be the same for both companies? And what would that salary be? So here's the trick. To do this problem, you've got to think of the initial conditions. So at $28,000 a year, you start off with $28,000, and then you get $3,000 for each year. So we're going to let n, let me circle this, we're going to let n be the number of years. So that's where the n comes from, 3,000 times the number of years. Now the other company, they start off with $26,000, and they're going to pay you $2,000 a year for a raise, and you're going to figure out when that raise, there's a certain number of years. So in order to solve this, so this is the setup. In order to solve this, you need to make this look like n equals some stuff. Now the stuff will be a number. And that gives you the number of years to where they equal each other. So the first thing you want to do is you can do the subtraction property. So they chose to move this n. In other words, they want to move this n over to the other side. They chose the lowest value of n. What's lower, 3,000n or 2,000n?
2,000.
And since the 2,000n is being added to the equation, they opted to subtract 2,000n. But remember, whatever you do on one side of the equal sign, you have to do to the other. What's 2,000 minus 2,000? 0. So this equals 0, so that's why I'm left with 3,600. What's 3,000 minus 2,000? 1,000. So over here I have 28,000 plus 1,000n equals 3,600. Again, we need to combine like terms. In other words, we want to take this 28,000 and move it over because we want to make this thing look like n equals some stuff. So how do I do that? What's the 28,000 doing to the letter n mathematically? It's being added. So what do I need to do to move the 28,000? I'm going to subtract it. Whatever I do on one side of the equal sign, I have to do to the other. Well, 28,000 minus 28,000 is 0. 0 plus 1,000n is 1,000n. What's 36,000 minus 28,000? Just 8,000. This is the last step always, removing the coefficient. 1,000n means 1,000 times n, so we do the opposite, which is divide. Whatever you do on one side, you have to do to the other, so you get n equals 8. So if I say n equals 8, what does that mean? They both pay the same on the 8th year. So after eight years, both companies are paying the same. But then they said there was a second part to the question, what would that salary be? So you just take the original equation and you plug in 8 for n. When you do the math on this side, 8 times 3,000 is 24,000. 24,000 plus 28,000 is 52,000. Over here you have 8 times 2,000, which is 16,000. 16,000 plus 36,000 is 52. They're both the same, so we did the math right. And after 8 years, the salaries offered by both companies will be 52,000.